Hello students. Today in this video, I am going to explain you about the total energy of particle executing SHM. So, as you know that when a particle executes SHM, then it performs to and fro motion about the mean position, about the equilibrium position. Means at the rest, it will come to rest at this position, at the mean position. This is the left extreme position and this is the right extreme position. Between these 2 points its motion is confined and it is describing to and fro oscillatory motion on a straight line about the mean position m under the influence of a restoring force. Here its motion is under the influence of restoring force. Suppose at any instant it is at a distance y from the mean position. Means its displacement from the mean position is y. And what is the maximum displacement? Maximum displacement in the either side of mean position, that is called the amplitude. What will be amplitude here? From m to e, that we have denoted the by e. This will be the amplitude. So, see here, it will have a potential energy as well as the kinetic energy. Why it is having a potential energy? Because its motion is under the influence of a restoring force. Therefore, it has a potential energy. Kinetic energy because it is moving. Now, what will be the formulas of kinetic energy and potential energy when the particle is at a distance y from the mean position? So, what is the kinetic energy? Kinetic energy equals to 1 upon 2 m into v square. What is m? It is the mass of particle executing SHM. Mass of particle executing SHM. So, you can see here v equals to, we know that what will be the velocity at a distance y. When it is at a distance y from the mean position, it is given by a square minus v square, y square. So, what will be v square? It will be omega square and this square root will be removed, a square minus y square. So, what is kinetic energy? 1 upon 2 m omega square a square minus y square. This is the expression of kinetic energy. Now, what will be the potential energy? So, I am not going to deduce the expression for the potential energy. I am directly telling to you potential energy, it will be equal to at this position, means when it is at a distance y from the mean position, it will be 1 upon 2 m omega square y square. मीनिंग क्या है कि अगर कोई एक पार्टिकल जो SHM एग्जीक्यूट कर रहा है एंड इफ इट इज एट ए डिस्टेंस y फ्रॉम द मीन पोजीशन, then its potential energy will be given by this. Kinetic energy will be given by this. Here A is what? Amplitude. It is the maximum displacement. M is the mass of particle executing SHM. Omega is the angular velocity of SHM. Now, if you find out these values at the mean position, if we see what will be the values of kinetic energy and potential energy at mean position, here I am writing, it's clear, at mean position. So, you can see here, as you know that at mean position restoring force becomes 0 because the restoring force is directly proportional to the negative of displacement of particle from mean position. So, there is no restoring force and no restoring force, therefore, there will be no potential energy. If you see from the formula at mean position y equals to 0, y equals to 0, therefore, u will be 0. But what will be the kinetic energy? Kinetic energy will be equal to, when you will put y equals to 0, it will become 1 upon 2 m omega square E square. Similarly, if you see at extreme position, which we have denoted here by the symbol capital E. So, at the extreme position, y will be either plus a or it will be minus a. So, what will be y square? It will be equal to a square. So, when you will substitute in the formula of kinetic energy, a square minus y square means a square minus a square, that will become 0. But the potential energy will become 1 upon 2 m omega square E square, means the particle is having maximum kinetic energy at the mean position and maximum potential energy at the extreme position, because at the extreme position maximum restoring force is acting. Now, what will be the total energy if you find out? So, you can see here total energy will be equal to K plus U. What is K here? It will be 1 upon 2 m omega square A square minus y square plus 1 upon 2 m omega square y square. When you will add it, so 1 upon 2 m omega square will be common. A square minus y square plus y square. So, minus y square plus y square will be cancelled. So, it will be 1 upon 2 m omega square A square. This is the total energy. That is total energy of particle executing SHM is given by this formula. Now, see here. Here omega can be written as 2 pi n. It is clear? Only this formula is enough. You remember this. No need to do this, but you can see here. Omega square equals to 4 pi square n square. When you will substitute here, total energy will be 1 upon 2 m into 4 pi square n square into a square. So, this will be cancelled. So, it will be equal to 2 m pi square n square a square. This is the formula of the total energy, but this is enough. Now, see here, after this we will see the some examples of SHM. So, here we will take two. One is horizontal oscillations of a mass attached to a spring, and then vertical oscillations of a mass attached to a spring. It's clear? You will see only these two oscillations, these two cases. Horizontal oscillations of a mass attached to a spring. Now, you can see here. Here we can see that there is a spring of force constant K, and its one end is fixed to a rigid support, and other end is attached to a mass m. Here its mass is m, and it is resting on a frictionless surface. There is no friction. Now, see here. Here it has been pulled in the right direction. The mass has been pulled in the right direction by a distance x. So, when it will be pulled by a distance x, what will happen? A spring will elongated by the length m x. You can see here. Here this mass is resting on a frictionless floor. Now it has been pulled by a distance x. When it will be pulled by a distance x, what will happen? The length of spring will get increased by x. मतलब स्प्रिंग की लेंथ कितना इंक्रीज कर जाएगी? x से इंक्रीज कर जाएगी. When its length will be increased by x, so what will happen? It will exert a restoring force. Here spring exerts a restoring force on the block, and what will be the magnitude of that restoring force? It will be equal to k into x. And what will be its direction? Opposite to the displacement. Displacement is occurring in this direction, so it will take place in, it will act in this direction, means the restoring force is acting in this direction. It is clear. This is the direction of the restoring force. If you remove the external force which you have applied here, because when you have displaced it in this direction, you have to apply some force. So if you remove that force here, what will happen? Because of the restoring force, it will return to the mean position. It will be returned to the mean position. Same thing will be when it is compressed. For example, if you compress it, instead of pulling in the right, if you compress towards the left, when you will compress towards the left, what will happen? Turns will come closer, and suppose the spring has been compressed by what distance? By x distance. Here it has been compressed by x distance. It's clear. Here this is the center, here it is center is this, so it has been compressed by x distance. So compression has produced, so now what will be the direction of restoring force? It will be in this direction. And as soon as you will remove, here compressive force is acting in this direction. The force required for compressing the spring for moving the block in this direction is acting in this direction. So as soon as you remove this, because of this restoring force, once again it will come to the main original position. So see here, what is the force acting here? Force acting here will be equal to force acting on the block will be given by F equals to minus K into X from the Hooke's law that you know. You have already studied from Hooke's law. It will be F equals to minus K into X. So what will be the acceleration of block? Acceleration of block will be equal to, that will be equal to alpha equals to F upon m. So alpha equals to F upon m, that is minus kx upon m. Now if you see here k upon m, k is what? It is the force constant of spring, while m is the mass of that block. So it is a constant, and when it is constant, then alpha will be directly proportional to negative of displacement. And already I have told that if you prove that alpha is acceleration is directly proportional to negative of displacement, it means the block is executing SHM. Therefore, block is executing SHM. From here you have proved that block is executing SHM. Now if you, this expression, if you compare it from alpha equals to minus omega square into x. So what will you get in place of omega square? Alpha x. So in place of omega square you will get k upon m. Omega square equals to k upon m. So what will be omega? it will be square root of k upon m. But we know that omega equals to what? 2 pi upon capital T, where T is what? It is the periodic time. Periodic time means in which 1, 2 and fro motion about the mean position completes. मीन पोजीशन के अबाउट 1, 2 एंड फ्रो मोशन जितने टाइम में कंप्लीट हो, दैट इज कॉल्ड द पीरियडिक टाइम. सो व्हाट विल बी टी? टी विल बी इक्वल टू 2 पाई रूट m upon k. This will be the periodic time. It is clear. So this is all about the horizontal oscillations of the spring. Now you can see the vertical oscillations. Vertical oscillations of the spring. Oscillations of block attached to a spring. You can see here. Here a spring has been suspended from a rigid support. You can see here in the diagram. This. It is hanging from a rigid support. Now some mass m has been suspended to it. When you will suspend some mass m here, what will happen? The weight of that mass will act in downward direction, and because of that weight, it will get elongated. It will get elongated. Its length will increase. अब length कितनी increase होगी? You have to see that how much length will get increase. तो हमको मालूम है कि जब मास सस्पेंड करेंगे तो इसका वेट तो क्या है, नीचे की ओर एक्ट कर रहा है. When length will increase, what will happen? At the same time, a restoring force will set up, which will act in what direction? In this direction. It is clear. Which opposes to the weight. And what is the property of this restoring force? It increases with increase in elongation. जैसे जैसे elongation बढ़ता जाएगा, restoring force भी बढ़ता जाएगा. And when it becomes equals to mg, block will come to rest. It will come into the equilibrium under the influence of this and this force. Suppose the length of the spring has elongated by L, and here the length of spring has elongated by this length L, and the spring constant is K. Force constant of spring is K. Then what will be the restoring force? Restoring force will be given by F equals to minus K into L. It is clear. Now see here. In equilibrium, it will be minus KL plus mg will be equal to 0. So you can write KL equals to mg. KL equals to mg. Now what has been done? You can see here, it has been displaced. It has been displaced this mass which is at this position. It has been displaced by a distance y in downward direction. कितना डिस्प्लेस कर दिया गया है और कितनी डिस्टेंस से नीचे की ओर डिस्प्लेस कर दिया गया है? इट हैज बीन डिस्प्लेस्ड बाय डिस्टेंस y. So when it will be displaced by distance y in downward direction, स्प्रिंग की लेंथ क्या हो जाएगी? y और बढ़ जाएगी. पहले l बढ़ी थी, अब कितनी बढ़ गई? y बढ़ गई. So what will be the total restoring force if you see here? Here restoring force will be F dash equals to minus K within bracket L plus Y, because now the total elongation is L plus Y. This is the total elongation. While the force which is acting here in downward direction mg, here I have pulled the block up to a distance y and then released. मीन्स कुछ फोर्स इस पर लगाया, इसको y डिस्टेंस नीचे ले आए। y डिस्टेंस जब नीचे ले आएंगे तो स्प्रिंग की भी लेंथ y और बढ़ जाएगी। एंड आफ्टर ब्रिंगिंग down by distance y, the force which I have applied in bringing it down has been removed। मतलब इसको y डिस्टेंस ला के नीचे तक लाके फिर हमने क्या है छोड़ दिया, जो फोर्स हमने लगाया था नीचे लाने में उसको हटा दिया। सो व्हाट विल हैपन एट दिस मोमेंट, weight mg is acting downward, and what is the total elongation? L is this and y is this, so it will be restoring force will be this. So what will be the net force acting on it? So if you see here, net force acting on it will be equal to F dash plus mg. What is F dash? You can see here, it is minus k into L plus y plus mg. Now you simplify this. What will be the net force? Net force we simply can denote by F. It will be equal to minus KL minus KY, and in place of mg you write down KL. In place of mg here you write down this KL. So this and this will be cancelled. So what will be the net force acting? Net force acting will be given by minus k into y. You can see once again, here the spring is hanging vertically. Some mass m has been suspended here. When some mass m has been suspended, because of its weight, its length will increase by a length L in equilibrium. Because what will happen? As it will elongate more and more, a restoring force will set up, which will increase along with the elongation. And when it becomes equals to mg, it will come to rest. Means at that instant, minus KL plus mg will be equal to 0, that is KL equals to mg. Now the block has been pulled down by a distance y. When it has been pulled by a distance y and then force has been removed. So what will be the two forces? One will be the weight mg and another is the restoring force, which will be now equal to minus k times of L plus y, because now total elongation will become L plus y. It is clear? The force which I have applied for bringing it down, that has been removed. So now net force acting will be given by F dash plus mg. F dash is this, mg is this. You open this and in place of mg you write down KL. So what will be the net force? F equals to minus ky. It is clear? So if we take the mass of block equals to m, so what will be the acceleration of block? You can see here, acceleration of block alpha equals to F upon m, that is equals to minus k upon m into y. But you know that k upon m is constant. Therefore, acceleration is directly proportional to negative of displacement. Therefore, block is executing SHM. Now see here, what will be the angular velocity? So if you compare it from alpha equals to minus omega square y, what is omega square? K upon. So what will be omega? It will be square root k upon m. But omega we know that 2 pi upon periodic time t. So what will be t? T will be equal to 2 pi root m upon k. This will be the time period of the block associated with the spring, where m is the mass of the block and k is the force constant of the spring. So in this chapter we will do only up to here, and in the next lecture we will do some numericals from the exercise. So thank you.